A man seen calmly buying cigarettes and pregnancy tests with his girlfriend stabbed her to death just half an hour later, a court heard today. Mark Richard Alexander, 28, from Lambeth in London, denies murdering his girlfriend Azaria Williams, 26, after they returned home from Sainsbury's. He has pleaded guilty to manslaughter by diminished responsibility. Azaria was found by police lying in a pool of her own blood on December 27, 2020, in a block of flats in Stockwell. She had been in a relationship with Mr. Alexander since the summer of 2018. CCTV was played in court which showed Azaria walking with the defendant to their local Sainsbury's at 8:36 p.m., where they browsed the aisles for pregnancy. Alexander was remanded into custody after an appearance at Croydon Magistrates Court. Image, Daily Mirror. After purchasing a test and 2 packets of cigarettes, they returned to her top-floor flat on Clapham Road. Neighbors then called police after hearing shouting, and Azaria's body was found in the flat. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Police investigating the crime found a negative pregnancy test, assumed to be the one bought half an hour earlier, lying on the bed. Another officer described Alexander's behavior as bizarrely calm, as he sat on the bed and mumbled when answering questions. Neighbor Hannah Tumazu had reported hearing screaming shortly after 9 p.m. and the couple had regularly been heard fighting in the lead up to Azaria's death, a jury was told. In a statement made to the police, Ms. Tumazu described hearing a loud female scream, which led her to turn off the TV she was watching with a friend, Patricia Labella, and listen. She recalled, "Seconds after pausing the TV, I heard a female scream. It was loud and constant and she sounded distressed. Patricia went to the front door. She said, 'Hannah, you need to call the police as he's going to kill her.' I called 999 immediately." In her call to the emergency services at 9:12 p.m., neighbor Ms. Tumazu said, "Hi, my neighbor is really screaming. She lives above me and lives with her. She's screaming, really screaming, constantly screaming. She lives on the top floor, she keeps screaming, she's not stopping. It sounds bloody bad. I'm really sorry, but this has been going on for a few weeks." She continued, "We could hear the woman screaming. As soon as I heard the screaming, I said, 'That's not normal, call the police.' I could hear the man shouting at the woman, but she was screaming so loudly, it was impossible to hear any words. I could hear her crying and moaning in. That was quieter and much more subtle. We could also hear other noises like banging, not like doors but as if someone was throwing something on the floor." Jurors were shown bodycam footage of 2 police officers who arrived at the scene, 7 minutes after the 999 call was made. After pushing open the door, they immediately found Azaria, who was lying unresponsive in a pool of her own blood. Alexander was arrested and remanded into custody, before being charged with her murder after 3 days of questioning. He was remanded into custody after an appearance at Croydon Magistrates Court on December 30, but was subsequently transferred to a mental health facility. Alexander has pleaded guilty to manslaughter by diminished responsibility. The trial continues.